It's cooler outside, and the breeze blowing against the sweat from the unpacking feels pleasant. My fatigued legs from the hard work feel a lot lighter too.
さすがひばりが先だね。都会よりもずっと涼しいね。
If I could, I would have liked to leave alone.
ちなみね、あそこ行きたい。
No.
まだ何も言ってないよ。
Our destination has already been decided.
どこ？
The lookout at the peak of Yumemizaka. Chinami looks puzzled.
展望台ってあの観光地としてはマイナーなあれ？
That's right. I'm sorry that the lookout is so minor.
なんで星空でも見上げたいの？
Yeah, something like that.
いつからお兄ちゃんはエゴイスティックなロマンティシズムを語るようになったの？
That's a harsh way of putting it.
もしかして昨日もそこ行ってたの？
Yeah.
そういえばお兄ちゃん、昔はよくそこで遊んでたみたいだよね。
I would always go to the lookout after school to hang out with her. Because I played with her until sunset, I always got home very late. While mom was never angry with me, Chinami was lonely because she didn't have anyone to play with until I got home. That being said, that only lasted for a month. Because our nightly games stopped after we moved.
その展望台って実は思い出の場所だったり？お兄ちゃんなんか照れてる。
No, I'm not!
でもちなみが長年つけ続けたお兄ちゃん観察日記によると、お兄ちゃんがムスッとしてるときは照れてるか後ろめたいことがあるときで。
Is she a stalker? I snatched the observation diary from her, rip it up and throw it away.
ちなみのライフワークの結晶が
We shouldn't make Shino-san wait, so let's hurry it up.
海にじってる。お兄ちゃん観察日記のかけらがお兄ちゃん本人の土足によって海にじられてる。
I'm leaving you behind.
待ってよ。いいよもう。どうせその日記は布教用だもん。鑑賞用は別にあるもん。
Sometimes I really can't comprehend the things she does.
わあ、この坂全然変わってないね。先が見えないくらい長く続いてる。
This hill, known as Yumemizaka, like the lookout, is also one of the tourist locations here. However, like the lookout, this hill isn't frequented by many tourists either. The tourists would much rather go to the coastal area. One can easily imagine the water and riverside cruises being more attractive options. It feels somewhat lonely around here. In Shinami, have you been to the top before?
一度子供の頃に登ろうとしたんだけど、途中で疲れちゃってタクシー呼んで帰ってきちゃった。
You were quite devious even back then, huh?
なんで腹黒いんだよ。ちゃっかりさんって言ってよ。
Now, if only the cleverness can be applied elsewhere, like studying.
生きてるよ、しっかり。
Really now?
うん。
For example?
それは内緒だよ。
She suddenly latches onto my arm. Yumemizaka isn't just a tourist spot, it also happens to be the road that leads to school. Students going home from school are walking down in the opposite direction. Their eyes wander towards the two of us with our arms connected.
あの人、昨日も見かけましたね。隣にいる子、恋人か
な? Not yet! They're getting the wrong idea.
あの人たち、きっとちなみたちが通うことになる学校の生徒だよね。
Hibariko, which we are transferring to, is just along this hill.
恋人同士で旅行かもしれないですね。だったらこんな寂れた坂じゃなくて、海とか運河の方がいい雰囲気になれると思うんだけどな。
They've got the wrong idea entirely.
ちなみは元気だけじゃなくて、ちゃっかりなとこも取り柄なんだよ。
I shake Shinami off immediately. Stop being stupid, let's go.
お兄ちゃん、照れてる。
I'm not.
でもお兄ちゃん観察日記によると、お兄ちゃんが目をそらして毒づくときは照れてるか後ろめたいことがあるときか、もしくは恋にドキドキして。
I rip it up and throw it away.
2冊目もお亡くなりに。
I'm leaving you behind.
待ってもういいよもう。どうせその日記は鑑賞用だもん。保管用は別にあるもん。
I race up the hill with Chinami tailing behind.
あの人たち喧嘩したみたい。血は喧嘩でしょうか。 彼女が怒って彼氏を追いかけてるね。彼氏の浮気を問い詰めた挙句に逃げられたという図式に見えますね。じゃあこの旅行は彼氏の浮気を吐かせるために仕組んだ彼女の巧妙な罠なのかな。可能性は高そうです。クワバラクワバラ。
Don't pray for me! Also, why is she praying for the guy who cheated? If anything, I'm going to pray that we aren't in the same year. I won't be able to look them in the eye if we are classmates. They are probably classmates, aren't they?
あれ、お兄ちゃん。
After walking for about 5 minutes, we stop at the fence.
展望台って立ち入り禁止だったの？
No, we could go there freely back then.
じゃあ今は工事でもしてるのかな？
If that were the case, there'd be a sign around here with the starting date and the estimated time of completion. Chinami, how long are you going to follow me?
ついてくるって、お兄ちゃんこの先も行くの？
Yeah.
でも行き止まりだよ。
We can loop around it through the mountains.
今晩のおかずに山菜でも取るの？
Why would I do that? Didn't I tell you I was going to the lookout? I walk into the path surrounded by trees.
待ってよお兄ちゃん。
She grabs onto my arm.
なんでそこまでして展望台行きたいの？
No real reason, there's no problem.
よくないよ。
Why?
理由くらい知っとかないとちなみの服が汚れそうになるじゃない。
So, are you coming or not?
だってお兄ちゃんの思いに任されてるから。
I take a deep breath. I'm going there to meet someone.
展望台に誰かいるの？
Yeah, probably.
誰？
How do I explain this?
お兄ちゃんの友達。
You could say that.
昔よく展望台で遊んでたって人？
I couldn't give her an immediate
ち
reply.
なみにずっと気になってたんだけど、子供の頃からずっと気になってたんだけど、その人って女の人？
It doesn't really matter, does it?
初恋の人なんてロマンチックなこと言わないよね。
Of course she isn't.
なんか図星っぽいな。
How did she come to that
お
conclusion?
兄ちゃん、その人のこと好きなの？
No, of course not.
お兄ちゃんのバカバカバカバカバカバカバカ。
She starts hitting me.
この先にちなみのお兄ちゃんをかどわかした悪女がいるんだね。
Shinami storms into the forest.
スカートに枝が引っかかった。切れちゃう、破けちゃう、しかも見えちゃう。お兄ちゃんに見られちゃう。
Why do you look so happy? Stop being dumb and let's go.
なんでちなみのパンツをいつもスルーするんだよ。
It's tough having a little sister who is going through puberty. Getting around the fence doesn't take long. We only needed to push through the trees a little. We arrived at the lookout with Chinami complaining the whole time.
誰もいないよ。
I nod.
お兄ちゃんきっと振られたんだよ。でも元気出しなよ。しのさんのごちそうが心の底から楽しみだね。
I pinch your nose for being so annoying.
お兄ちゃん息ができないよ。いくらここが新鮮な空気だからって口呼吸だけじゃ心もとないよ。ちなみに窒息死しちゃうよ、このままじゃ。
What's the problem?
なんて軽い死刑宣告。
There doesn't seem to be anyone here. I walk around the lookout, but I don't see anyone.
お兄ちゃん、ちなみと二人っきりになったね。
I thought I would see her here. I wasn't exactly certain, but there was something about her that made me want to believe.
ここなら誰はばかることなく何でもできるね。
I had questions I wanted to ask. Questions I had to ask. Are you the girl I played with? Are you the girl from the lookout?
ちなみいいよ。お兄ちゃんとだったら。
Seems like she wants his D. Alright, shall we head back?
バカバカバカバカバカバカバカ。
She starts hitting me. You can head back first if you want.
お兄ちゃんも帰るんじゃないの？
They might come later, so I'll try waiting for a while.
ダメだよお兄ちゃん。恋を忘れるには新しい恋に出会うことが一番なんだよ。
What on earth is she on about? I'll be back in time for dinner.
そんなにその人に会いたいの？
Yeah.
じゃあ電話でもすればいいんじゃない？
I don't know their phone number. The only thing I have is her name. By the way, what's with the ominous music?
昨日は会えたの？
Yeah.
どんなこと話したの？ の人どんな人なの？
Chinami questions persistently.
ちなみには言えないの？
We didn't talk about anything that secretive.
少しは躊躇して欲しかったよお兄ちゃん。
The problem lies with how I'm going to explain it. You probably won't believe this.
何が？
About the person. I'll find a suitable patch of grass and sit down. Chinami does the same. The setting sun had dyed the town of Hibarigasaki orange. The vivid light stung my eyes, so I started talking with my eyes squinted. The girl was a Grim Reaper. What? So I was right. She is a Shinigami. I mean, what else could a little girl with a scythe be? The girl looked exactly like the girl I played with at this lookout. Even though most of my memories are foggy, as if looking through clouded glass, I can clearly remember the parts about her. For one, their appearances are very similar. The girl was a mirror image of her, as if she was formed from my memory itself. But if there was one thing different between them, it would be their clothes and the color of their eyes. Part of that included her huge scythe. Are you? I couldn't approach her because her scythe wouldn't let me get any closer. Are you her? I could only produce a trembling voice.
あの子。
The girl in front of me looked exactly like her, but my memories of her appearance were from back then. She couldn't possibly look exactly the same as she did back then. I've grown another 40 centimeters since then. Likewise, she could have grown too. The girl in front of me couldn't possibly be the same girl from back then. But if that's the case, why does she look so similar to her?
あの子って誰？
Well, I mean...
私の名前を聞いてるの？
yeah. I nodded dumbfounded as I let a girl who was visibly younger than me control the conversation.
私の名前はメア。
Mare. Mare.
これでいい？
She had a different name from her. Furthermore, it didn't sound like a Japanese name. Are they different people? Well, she might have been a foreigner. Her Japanese was very fluent. No, it's not that big of a deal for a foreigner to speak fluent Japanese. Actually, that's rather irrelevant. Is she not the one I wanted to meet? Do they just look similar? But the number of features they share is a bit ridiculous. However, I've heard that there are 3 people in this world who look exactly the same.
次は私の番。
Mare positions to face me. The glowing starlight reflects off the silver blade of her scythe.
あなたは小笠原陽君でしょ？
If she's not the same girl, then why does she know his name? Yeah.
やっぱり。
She gives a small nod. Questions start forming in my head. If she isn't her, how did she know my name? May I ask something?
いいけど。
Why do you know my name?
陽君、自分のこと俺って呼ぶんだ。
I'm positive. She might not necessarily be her, but at least she knew me from back then. She knew me, the Kogasaka Yo who had referred to himself as Boku. You know me, don't you?
うん。
Where have you met?
ずっと昔。ずっと。私が待ちくたびれるくらい。それは過去。
You've been waiting for me?
うん。
Why?
約束があったから。
I knew it. You must be. That's impossible, but there's no other likely explanation. What is this feeling? Rather than calming down, my heart's pounding even harder than before.
やっぱり。何？
I shake my head. Calm down and concentrate. I won't be able to think clearly otherwise. You said you were waiting for me. Since when?
だからずっと昔。言ったじゃない。
How many years ago?
そんなの忘れたわ。
How old were you 7 years ago?
この私に年なんてないわ。
What?
だから私があなたに出会ったのは、私が赤ん坊の頃じゃない。わかった？
Oh, wait a minute. What did she just say? Things such as age don't apply to me? What do you mean by don't apply?
そのままの意味だけど。
Can you provide an explanation that's easier to understand?
これ以上の説明はないと思うけど。
Something along the lines of being a Grim Reaper so you don't age or something? That's what I inferred from her outfit.
死神。
Mare repeats those words as if digesting the information.
あなたがそれで納得するならそれでいいわ。
She easily affirms it. So basically, because you're a Grim Reaper, you don't age, and that's why you're the same age as back then?
そうみたいね。
No, are you really a Grim Reaper?
あなたが自分で言ったんじゃない。
As in, the Grim Reaper?
どの死神を指しているのか知らないけど、私という死神はこの私しかいないわ。
So she's the only one? It feels as if we're in some philosophical debate. Ah, I see. I finally understand what she's saying. You're cosplaying as a Grim Reaper?
コスプレ？
You're trying to say there are anime characters like yours, but your costume is actually original, right?
何言ってるのかさっぱりだわ。
You made that scythe?
こうしてここにあるんだから、誰かが作ったものだとは思うけど。
It's not real, is it?
何を指して本物なのかは知らないけど、私にとってこれは唯一無二だから本物だと思うけど。
It can't cut, can it?
切れるわ。
Silence.
試してみる？
Wait, it'll be very serious if you cut someone with that.
切ってほしいんじゃないの？
If I died, wouldn't that make you a real Grim Reaper?
だから死神なんだってば。あなたが言ったくせに。
She's getting offended. She finally shows an expression suitable for her age. While I feel impatient, it's also relieving. The impression I'm getting is that she doesn't look her age. Especially her manner of speech. The way she speaks is entirely different from her. They must be different people after all. Then, Mea-chan, let's assume you're a Grim Reaper for now.
ちゃんつけ。
She's becoming more offended.
私の方がお姉さんなのに。
The older one, huh? They're supposed to be different people, but the way she talks was the same as the girl in my memories. But you are not older than me, are you?
どうして？
I know I've asked this already, but how old are you?
死神は年なんて取らないわ。
Which school do you attend?
死神は学校なんて通わないわ。
What about your mom and dad?
死神はお父さんもお母さんもいないわ。
The same old response. Then, assuming that everything you said was true,
仮定しなくても本当なのに。
what are you doing here?
言わなかった？
She bites on her lip. It didn't suit her childish appearance, but it was fascinating in some way.
あなたを待っていたの。
But why? Why?
約束を果たすために。
In order to fulfill the promise of seeing each other again?
それだけじゃない。
Mare says so plainly.
あなたの悪夢を狩る約束を果たすために。
Reaping his nightmare? What does she
私
mean?
は人の悪夢を狩る死神だから。
Is that how it is?
お兄ちゃんの悪夢を狩る？
Apparently,
それってどういう意味？
that's what I'm trying to find
お
out.
兄ちゃん、それからどうしたの？
Even though there's a lot more that I wanted to ask, she disappeared.
帰っちゃったの？
I think so. The sky suddenly went dim. She disappeared when I got distracted by the clouds. She just suddenly disappeared. It was similar to how she had disappeared after kissing me on the forehead, like the time I counted to 60 with my eyes closed. The bottom line is, apart from the fact that one is a Grim Reaper, those two resembled each other.
それでまた会いたいと思ったの？
Yeah,
死神の格好した電波な子なのに？
that's a harsh way of putting it.
大体そのメアって子、お兄ちゃんが会いたかった女の子とは別人なんだよね。
That's what you'd normally think.
お兄ちゃん、浮気はダメだよ。するならむしろもっと身近な子に目を向けるべきだとちなみは思うな。
I don't have a girl like that around me.
アウト・オブ・眼中どころか異性とすら認識されてない？
According to the time on my phone, we should start heading back a bit soon. While the days are longer in July, the sky is going to change from an orange to a navy blue soon. Shall we go home? Shino-san is waiting. I suggest to Chinami, who is pouting. Sorry for making you come with me.
まったくだよ。 ちなみもお腹ペコペコだよ。
But she herself decided to come along. Though you were the one who wanted to tag along, yeah.
死神の格好した子、この町の子かな。
Yeah, she probably is.
だったらこの場所じゃなくてもまた会えるんじゃないかな。そんな格好してるなら目立つだろうし。
She would probably be taken in for questioning if she wore them in broad daylight, or otherwise get arrested for violating the Swords and Firearms Control Law.
ここって理由は知らないけど立ち入り禁止になってるし、勝手に入ってるとお兄ちゃんが逮捕されるよ。
Yeah, you're right. I'll take that into consideration.
二度と来ないってわけじゃないんだ。お兄ちゃんも諦め悪いんだから。
I somehow get the feeling that I won't be able to see her outside of this lookout. Is it because she looks exactly like her? Is it because this place was special to us? Or is it because of something else entirely?
見て見てお兄ちゃん、初めて二人で展望台に来た記念に木の幹にあいあい傘のいたずら書きって言ったそばから消そうとしてる。しかもペンキで念入りに。
You shouldn't ruin my memories of this place, should you?
それじゃちなみの思い出はどうなるの？
Do you really need them?
真顔で聞か